No queen sacrifice video would be complete without Boris Gelfand versus Hikaru Nakamura. The year is 2010. We are in Bursa in Turkey, and it's the World Team Championship. It's the United States against Israel. And Hikaru with the black pieces, we have to look at this from black's perspective because of just how absolutely violent it is. Knight to h4 gets played. And the idea is to go for the base of operations, which is the g2 square. Here, Gelfand plays the move rook to e1, allows the sacrifice, but decides that he is going to get in and take the queen, right? He's going to make this queen move. But Hikaru proceeds to go on a series of moves here where he doesn't care about his most beautiful possession. First, he begins with knight takes e1. The idea being that after g2, it is mate if you take the queen. That's number one. So Gelfand takes like this. But now we have g2 anyway. So you cannot take the queen. That's self-explanatory. But rook to g7, king back to h1, and bishop to h3. This threatens mate once again. If you were to take the queen, bishop to g2 would be mate, and black would be checkmating white despite being down 15 points of material. And so we get bishop to f1, which defends diagonal. The problem is now the queen flexes its immortality once again with the absolutely breathtaking move queen to d3. And the bishop once again cannot take because bishop to g2 is mate. White plays knight takes e5, attacking the queen from a different direction and guarding the f3 square. But Hikaru bulldozes in with bishop takes f1 anyway, because if the queen is taken in this fashion, the bishop just comes right back, which forces white to play the move queen takes f1, and now the queen finally cashes in after this queen has been deflected. There is a big fork, and a few moves later, it was Hikaru allowing the promotion, takes, and queen to e6. And Gelfand resigned because he is down a horse, and you know, not all of us have a horse, but in this case, being down a horse is far less than not having one, as Hikaru would just obviously win any middle game and any endgame ultimately. But wow, what a sequence of moves. Longtime fans of the channel will know that I recently played Hikaru in some training games, and I actually forgot this game that he played, and I forgot to play a critical move. But an absolutely breathtaking sacrifice, all that began with this active operation, knight to h4, sacrifice, and his queen just withstood all sorts of dangers, ultimately belligerently running headfirst into the position, but it was ultimately not taken and survived. It's going to be one of the rare queen sacrifices of the video where taking it would have led to an instant death, and therefore wouldn't have been possible. But I had to include it because of its breathtaking nature and the fact that the queen withstood six stares of death in the face. And now we will move on to the big three.